$2,000 a month? She said, yes, no problem. We can probably find someone that makes $2,000 a month. I said, what would this couple, this family tell you it takes to pay all the bills and just keep their head above water? And she said, well, 2,000. I said, could we possibly find somebody not far from here that makes $2,500 a month? Right? Maybe even both working combined. $2,500 a month, $500 a month more. What would this family say it probably takes to pay all the bills and keep your head above water? What would they say?
Again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome, welcome, welcome. We're going live. I want to encourage everybody to send a message throughout the organization. Get them plugged into our Tuesday night training. We got some exciting information, guys. Some great information as we close out the month of November. Well, we have about a couple of days remaining going into final month of December, closing out the year 2023. So we want to kick this thing off. We got a powerful training that I want to go into. While I'm playing this training, make sure you grab your teammates and send out those last minute reminders. We have a great training lined up. Stand by, ladies and gentlemen.
The world from 2 years ago is gone. It's gone. You already know it. I mean, it's an obvious statement. But you've seen it. Life has changed. Work has changed. How you do what you do has changed. The predictability of progress has changed. And what I'm seeing all of this change due to so many ambitious people. I see them getting frustrated because what they're aiming at, what they're trying to accomplish, doesn't feel like it's under their control anymore. So their reaction is to individualize, to isolate, to say, I've got this on my own. I don't want to rely on anyone else. I don't want approval from anyone else. I don't want to be disappointed by someone else. And I get the reaction. But for most, it's just not the right move. Right now is a time for teamwork, not to do it alone. And here's why. The challenge with change is you can't see around corners. And most of us can't keep going straight along anymore. So there's a catch. But then don't try to figure it out on your own. It truly is the time to work with others. If you're running a business or an organization or a team, even if you're looking to start something now to get it off the ground, I want you to think about this. Goals are going to need to shift to adapt to change. And when those goals strictly come from one voice, it's risky. Shifting goals can't just come as a statement of clarity from a single vantage. So don't try it. One person can't see enough. They can't see all the shifts. They can't hear all the feedback. They can't talk to all the customers or all the stakeholders. Everyone needs their ear to the ground. When reality is shifting, don't break away from a team. Build your team. I know you want to do it on your own. Ask people to join you instead. And then here's the second part. Invite new voices. Because it's not even just about a team. It's actually about different perspectives. Viewing things from different directions. You can't only be informed from one perspective, or from one group, or from one culture, or one community. That doesn't cut it. It's time for equity. Yes. It's also time for more data. It's the time to invite more people into the conversation. This is the time for teamwork. And that team better have diverse perspectives. There's a need to transform what you have been doing to what you will be doing. Because what is the way forward? That's the ultimate task of leadership. And you should be digging into that with a team. I mean, doing it on your own, I get the appeal and the simplicity. But let's be clear, this is a complicated time. And my suggestion is work together.
Work together. Man, I thought that was a very on-time video that will set the tone for today's training. Welcome, welcome, welcome everybody to our Tuesday evening locker room training. Hopefully everyone is doing well. Everyone is recuperated from Thanksgiving. Got back into your workout regimens as we're focusing and striving to end this year on point. Good to see you guys. Hey, use this opportunity, man. Continue to grab your organizations. I got voices coming through. Hold on, guys. Hold on, guys. Continue to grab your organizations. Get folks plugged in. And why is this still talking? Hold on, guys. I gotta leave that. All right, and let's get things rocking and rolling. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you guys are fired up, man, give me some fire emojis. It is time to pour into one another. Guys, 80% of this journey is mental. I need for you to take on an entrepreneur mindset. This platform right here is one designed for our brand new partners to help them to basically get to the money. Keep it simple, get to the money, but then we go into enhanced training, guys. So one of the key things I need you to understand in entrepreneurship, you got to have the proper mindset. And one of the things I was thinking about today while multitasking is like, how should I structure tonight's training? And one of the things I had, and usually I do my trainings based on the conversations that I have with individuals out in the field. So tonight's training in the beginning is the power of what we have in our possession. If you were to title it anything, the power of what we have in our possession. Because I need you to understand, guys, and I really need you to understand. If you can hear me clearly, I need to put all sevens. Let me know. This is going to be a corresponding chat. I'm going to ask you guys to put in different comments. This is a conversation and a training at the same time. If you can hear me clearly, let me know. If not, I'll bring the mic closer. But guys, here's what I need you to understand. We're in a business of entrepreneurship. As that video indicated, the last 2 years has absolutely changed the game. What was no longer is. And business has been turned upside down. Mindsets, philosophies, thought process, everything has been shifted. Whereas the space that we're in right now and doing for self, having your own business, entrepreneurship is so more receptive than ever before. And the standard traditional businesses that we know that used to be solid, that used to be strong, are folding. We're going to see major companies go out of business, guys. I need you to understand this. I want you to appreciate what we have in our possession with network marketing, because most of you aren't talking to your people because you're afraid and you don't understand what you have in your possession. You buy into the concept of that's a pyramid scheme. This is one of those scams, whatever. And I don't think you believe that, because you would not have invested $250. But psychologically, it's stopping you from talking to people because you don't realize the power of this business model you have in your possession. So before I get into the systems of how this business works and our getting started right system and get into the money, I just want to share with you how let's give you have standard businesses and multi-level marketing. A global business I love to pick on is McDonald's. Guys, let's look at what it costs to get started in a McDonald's franchise. Let's put it together real quick. It states a McDonald's franchise applicant must have a minimum of $500,000 available in liquid assets. We ain't talking about their house. We ain't talking about their 401k. Liquid $500,000 in liquid assets and pay a $45,000 franchise fee. And those looking to launch a new McDonald's franchise, they got to invest at least 1.3 to 2.3 million dollars for a McDonald's franchise. And that franchise owner earns, and after all expenses, about 150,000, upwards of $500,000, $500,000, and that's depending on their location. Most McDonald's franchise owners earn 150 to $250,000, and it takes them. And I was going to go to a Google search, but I'm not even going to go through all that because it requires a lot of moving and shaking. But it takes anywhere from 5 to 8.5 years, according to a Google search. I said, how long does it take for a McDonald's franchise owner to get into profit mode? 8.5 years to get into profit mode, break even. Look at the numbers. I mean, net sales 2.7 million, gross profits 1.7 million. I mean, these are major expenses. But here you go, as a business owner, their food cost is $800,000. Their paper costs, those napkins that they don't want to give you, extra napkins, $108,000. Their gross profit, 1.7, but now that profit goes towards payroll, which is $540,000. A manager's payroll, 6 figures, $108,000. Payroll taxes, $54,000. They must advertise, and they have no say in that. They must advertise as a franchise owner, $100,000. Promotions, $13,000. Outside services, $27,000. Linen, $5,400. Do you see what comes into a traditional business? A traditional business, and then the control expenses of $1 million, profit after control expenses, $761,000. Then you got to pay the rent, $391,000. Legal accountant, $8,000. Insurances, $54,000. Taxes and $27,000. Miscellaneous income expenses, $2,700. Interest expenses, $27,000. Guys, a McDonald's franchise, all over the place. You say, hey, I want to start a real business. I mean, think about that, guys. Over $500,000 in liquid compared to what? What do we compare this to? I'm gonna put this together. Check this out. MWR Financial. I always say MWR Financial is a franchise-like business without the overhead and all the expenses that come with it. Understand this, guys. MWR Financial is like a franchise-like business. Network marketing is a franchise-like business, because why do you buy a McDonald's franchise? Not for the burgers. You buy a McDonald's franchise for the system. You buy the McDonald's franchise for the proven, duplicatable system, knowing that if I put up $500,000 or $1.5 million and I plug into the system and stay diligent and do the necessary activities, eventually I'll make a steady 6-figure income. MWR Financial is a franchise-like business without territorial restrictions, without franchise fees, without overhead, without having to be licensed in certain areas. I mean, think about this. You get involved with the MWR Financial business for $250. Your overhead is only $150. When people say $150 just is a lot of money, I mean, like, you don't get business. Do I need to go back and tell you what the napkins cost with at McDonald's franchise? I mean, the paper products alone, $150 to build a franchise without any type of territorial restrictions whatsoever. Understand this. You have no overhead but $150, And you could build this thing out, whereas you plug into this thing and you can build. Let me share this. I skipped the part. To make $1 million in a McDonald's franchise, it requires you to have multiple locations. So you got to get that one location where you're making a six-figure income, and hopefully get it to the higher end of the six figures. But then if you say, man, I need $1 million, I want to make $1 million in my business, you got to open up another franchise. But let me share with you guys, MWR Financial, we have amazing services that we bring to the marketplace. And how do you become a millionaire in MWR Financial? You simply find a team of other franchise owners you don't invest $250. They invest their own $250 to start their franchise. 180 franchise owners. No, pardon me. Let's get it correct. Well, 180 franchise owners. Let's put it that way. No, 480 because we want to talk six figures. 480 franchise owners nationwide. No territorial restrictions. No walls. No screaming employees stealing your inventory. You now have the ability to expand your business without using your own capital and build a six-figure income worth $2.1 million inside the MWR financial empire. I need you to understand and embrace what you have in your possession. I could do this with anything. It could be McDonald's. It could be in real estate. I'll never forget my mentor from back in the day. He said, he owned back in the day, he owned like 40 houses, 40 doors. One of the things he said was, every house I own, I get about $200 to $400 after all expenses are paid per month. He said, but you got to understand, every house that I own, I had to put up a few $100,000 or a few $1,000 to acquire that house. And then I got to put tenants in it and make sure that they're not destroying that asset. And then he's asset heavy, so he's not able to leverage in many cases where he got to go keep buying more houses. Whereas at some point he maxes out unless he structures it accordingly. And he was in network marketing. We have many real estate investors inside network marketing. Eric Wellner, Mr. Felt, where they're here because they understand the power of leverage. As a real estate investor, instead of buying a house for $200,000 or $50,000, a short sale, whatever, and then finding a tenant to put in there, when you charge them $1,500 or $2,000 for rent, and you come back shaving off $200 or what have you, and got to get a whole bunch of houses, get a business partner. And that business partner makes their own investment, and you work and help and cultivate and develop and help that business partner become successful. And now they're making $1,500 a month, $3,000 a month, $6,000 a month. And as you're helping those individuals make more money, you're making more money. When you buy a house, the only way you can make more money in real estate and properties is go up on the rent. I need you to put things in perspective. We have an absolutely amazing business opportunity. This is the business of the 21st century. You treat it like a business, it will start to pay you like a business. And it's time to get serious as we conclude the year 2023 going into 2024. Guys, this ain't no game. If you're fired up about that, if you see what we're talking about, man, listen, give me some fire emojis. So now we could talk about the system that you invested in regards to MWR Financial. Give me some fire emojis, guys. I'm fired up. If you can't tell, let's get after this thing. So this is what I'm gonna start doing for the next couple of weeks. We have the 6 steps to success. Okay, this is my baseball diamond. I'm gonna break down the 6 steps to success. I'm starting this week with step number 1 in terms of setting people up with building the list. So there's 6 steps to success. Is of course 1, you have to unlock and get to the money, guys. You are in business to be profitable. Every single day, you got to fight to become profitable in your business. If you don't become profitable, you're going to quit. And if you're not profitable, it's your fault. And this is what we got to do. You got to reach out to somebody who's going to help you to look and see what's going on, tweak things accordingly so that you can do the proper activities to get the results that you're looking for. You must become profitable. And I'm about to show you exactly how to do that with MWR Financial. And this is what I mean, man, I love this thing because you don't have to rely on people buying burgers every single day, pulling over into your driveway, coming into your drive-through, ordering fries, a number 2 supersize, or any of that. You don't have to continue to worry about paying $100,000 in marketing to try to get people to come to your location. You have to just simply become a professional in this space by continuing to show up, guys. So we're going to unlock the money. And then we're going to show you how to identify the prospects. Who are you looking for? Then we're going to go over the sorting, sharing with speed. Success loves speed, ladies and gentlemen. Then we're collecting decisions. Then we're going to go out here and do our fast start interview. And then we are making sure we duplicate and compound this process. Today, we're just going through steps 1, unlocking the money, and then we're going to go into an advanced training, guys. So let's jump right into this and unlocking the money, guys. Here's the deal. One of the key things you got to understand in this business is about being in profit mode. You can make some incredible income inside of MWR Financial. I call it the cash cow. I know all of us and many of us, Dr. Parker says this is not the end all be all of what we're here for. None of us said when we were little kids, when I grow up, I'm going to be an MWR financial representative. No one said when I grow up, I'm going to be a network marketer. But here's what I need you to understand. The things that we want to do, MWR Financial can finance those things. Did you hear what I'm saying? Because one of the main reasons why we're not doing what we want to do, what we love to do, is because what? We don't have the time and we don't have the money. We don't have the time, we don't have the money. And there's usually 2 types of people. Let me give you this real quick. There's usually 2 types of people. You have those folks with a lot of time and no money. They're hanging out with their children, playing football, basketball, hugging on their wives or husbands, whatever. A lot of time, no money. And then you have those individuals with a lot of money and no time. It's just what it is. But here's what's beautiful about this industry, because in those McDonald's franchises, man, it requires a lot of time. They want on-site business owners where you got to put a certain percentage of your time as a franchisor or franchisee at the location. But what I need you to understand here with MWR Financial, you have the ability to have time freedom and financial freedom if you build this thing right. And how do you build it right? You build it by relying on the system. Guys, we are on a mission to unlock the multiple streams that MWR Financial offers. The first thing we got to do is help you to recoup your money. Let's show you how to go about doing that by getting Fast Start qualified. We want to help you to get your first 3 recruits and 1 membership. Make a goal, man. One thing that's important for everybody is you must have a mindset of goals. You can't build without goals. Every month we should set goals. Hey, this month I'm gonna bring on 3 recruits. Every month, set a goal. I'm gonna bring on 3 new recruits this month. Or every month I'm gonna bring on 1 recruit, and then within 3 months you got your 3 recruits. But I say set a goal to recruit 3 new partners every month, going forward. 3 new partners every month and get 1, 2, 3 memberships. Get Fast Start qualified every single month. Staying in phase 1. Get Fast Start qualified every single month. What does that consist of? Getting 3 new business partners and 1 outside membership. If you're brand new right now, within your first 30 days, understand your first 30 days, we want to help you to get this done immediately, because what you're going to do is you're going to get $50 for each of those business partners you brought on board. And you're going to get that even if you weren't in those first 30 days. You get $50 for your new partners regardless. So you're going to get $150 for your first 3 new recruits, $40 for your customer that you brought on board. Okay. And then you get $150 in a momentum bonus. So you just made $340 in terms of your return on your investment. And you now qualify to get $5 a day, $150 a month in your first week starting today. Because folks are like, man, I've been in for over 30 months. I didn't make it. No, today is your new day. You're under new management. Make a decision today to get serious about your business when you realize that, man, I can make McDonald's franchise money with this opportunity. So today's your first day under new management. Have you ever been to a McDonald's that says under new management, or a restaurant that says under new management? Because the first one didn't have the right mindset, wasn't running it right. So they sold it and someone else took over, plugged into a system, and then they started to flourish. That's what you need to do right now. You're under new management. You have a different mindset. You're going to treat this like a business. So what we want to do is, first and foremost, let's get your business to pay for itself. Get to executive right away. Let's get your business to pay for itself. Get to executive and 1-star executive right away, where you're getting $5 a day, $150 a month, which is huge. Guys, think about that. How long does it take? I want y'all to Google right now. I need you, because it'll be different. I saw different results. Google right now as we speak, how long does it take for a franchise owner of McDonald's to get to profit mode? Prove me to be wrong. I saw one time where it said 2 years, 3 years, and then I saw the last search I did was 8.5 years. But guys, understand what you just did. You just grew your organization and you leveraged yourself with 3 new business partners. Then we're going to duplicate and help those 3 new partners get their 3 new partners. How do we go about doing this? Guys, we have what is called private business receptions. They're calling them wealth parties. I call them private business receptions. You say tomato, I say tomato. I don't care. It's just a matter of you simply inviting people into your home, if you're comfortable with that, into your home, which is very effective. I built a big organization with private business receptions where you invite your warm market into your home. We're going to do a training on PBRs and effective PBRs probably Saturday. We'll talk to the leadership on that, because I think is ideal. Because there's certain disciplines that as we're moving into that space, that we want to implement and duplicate through the organization. But you simply invite people to the house. Hey, I just got involved with an incredible opportunity. I'm so determined to put myself in a better position in 2024 financially than I am in 2023. I'm just looking for folks who's interested in doing that as well. Are you interested in making more money next year than you did last year? That's the question you should ask everybody. We have scripts. There's scripts in the PowerPoint. Pull them down in the back office. But right now, are you interested in making more money next year than you did this year? And if someone says no, you have pre-qualified them. They're not interested? Okay, great. Deuces. Who else do you know? Don't say deuces, guys. Who do you know that might be interested in making more money? Grab that individual, move them through the process, and get things going. But you invite 50, 100 people to a private business reception. If you're doing a Zoom, you can invite hundreds of people because they're not coming into your house. When you're doing a home party, I'm a guy who says they got to be people that you really know. I could tell you some horror stories of inviting strangers from the mall. I'm not one for that, especially if you're a single female. We'll talk about that at another time. But you bring your friends and family to your house, okay? Friends and family to your house because they've been to your house. If there's a hotel meeting, anyone could come to a hotel meeting. But at a Zoom, you invite everybody. At a Zoom, you invite everybody. So you invite 50, 100 people to the Zoom, 10 people show up. We do a presentation, 3 of them sign up, 5 of them sign up. A few of them become members. You're fast start qualified. Then we schedule to have your 3 people do their presentation. Now you got 12 people on your team. Guys, this is in your second week of doing the business. You got to set proper expectations. You got to set proper expectations. We want to break executives in 3 weeks. In a week. We want to break EDs every week. When a new person comes in and things happen, people get distracted. Some of you haven't hit that level yet, but starting from today, you decide. Your story would be the moment I made a decision to get serious about this business, within a week, I went executive director. The moment I made a decision, because we all got to create our stories. The moment I made a decision to get serious about this business and get serious about my family's financial future, I went a week. Within a week, I went executive director. I want to help you to do the exact same thing when you bring on your 3 people. So within a week, we want to help them get their 3. So now you got 12 people on your team. Look at what happens with your money, guys. Let's keep it simple. Let's unlock the money. Guys, what's going to happen is you're going to earn that $450 momentum bonus if you're brand new in the business and you're still in that 30 days. Now, here's a disclaimer. In order to get the $450, you must get the $150 your first 30 days. So you got to get that one. You got to get the 3 your first 30 days to unlock the chamber and open up the chamber of 450. If you didn't do that your first 30 days, the momentum bonuses have been washed away. Not the end of the story. You just left that money on the table. It's all good. There's still a lot of money to be had. All right. But if you're brand new, get those 3 out the way. Help your 3 get their 3 out the way. And then we want to make sure and understand that now you're making $20 a day, $600 a month with just 12 people on your team. You brought on 2. Come on, team. You're now qualified to earn $300 in weekly performance bonuses. Whereas every 6 new partners that join your business going forward, the company's going to look at the end of the week at 12 midnight Sunday and say, wow, you brought on 6 people, and give you an additional $300 blasted into your bank account. You could do that every week. Imagine doing that for every week. That's $1,200 for the month in momentum bonus or performance bonuses, along with, let's just say you're just a 2-star. So that's $1,200 in performance bonus plus your $600. That's $1,800 right there. Boom. Every week, you're bringing on 6 minimum into your business. And then we do it again. We keep duplicating the process. 3 is the magic number. I've looked at so many opportunities, guys. This is the most simplest, most profitable opportunity that's out there without any gotchas. I had someone send me some information. I'm always inquisitive and nosy. I want to see what's in the market. So I'm saying, what the hell is all this hype about? So I go in, I look at some videos and everything, then I dissect the comp plan. Man, it's absolutely algebra, trigonometry, and trigonometry, because there's so many gotchas in that comp plan that is ridiculous. I'm like, man, these cats will never get paid. They got to do so much volume and so many different hoops and loops and tricks to get the money. But they're excited. But hey, so be it. Let's move on. We're focused here. 36 recruits coming on board by helping your three get their three, help those 12 to get their three. You now have 36 people on your team. That's within your first 3 to 4 weeks, guys. Starting right now. If you did this starting right now, say this week I'm going ED. So by next week, Tuesday, I don't have a calendar in front of me. By next week, Tuesday, you're all executives. And then you help those 3 folks come onto this training. And we say, listen, this week we're getting all of you to executive. So next week we come in, we're in December, the first week of December. You're now all 2-star executives. By the second to third week of the month of December, you are now a 3-star executive. You're making $50 a day, $1,500 a month. If you're a fast start, if you're still in your program of getting to the fast start money, the momentum money, you're going to get $900. Plus, you're going to go out there and get $300 in the performance bonuses. Along with, you get the $50 a day, $1,500 a month. Ladies and gentlemen, that's huge. And now as a 3-star executive, everything we do, we duplicate. We keep this thing simple. We're making this thing too hard, or we're just being lazy. Okay? We're making this thing too hard, or we're just being lazy. We don't want, come on, we got an amazing opportunity in front of us. So while you qualify to make $30 to $150 for every new QFD that joins your business, because everything we do, we duplicate. You're now a 3-star executive. So we just turn around and help everybody on your team, 36 people. Bring on new partners and get to executive, get to 2-star, get to 3-star, and that's $30, $30, $30, $30, $30, $50, $40, $50. I mean, man, that thing gets crazy. Do you guys see? Man, I need money signs. Where's the money signs? Give me some money bags in the comment. Let me show you how this thing works, guys. So do the math. Think about this. You've unlocked every income stream that MWR Financial has. Your first week, $340. Your second week, $450. Your third week, the fourth week, $1,500. You've maxed out in that regards. And then now you're making $50 a day, $1,500 a month in daily residual income. So your immediate income is $2,290. That's your immediate income. And then your ongoing residual income is $1,500 a month. Where can you go and get a residual $1,500 a month coming in like that? Do you know how much lipstick you have to sell to make $1,500 a month in other companies, or how much lotion and potion and all kinds of stuff to make $1,500 in a residual income? All due respect. But with this right here, I mean, we're talking about helping 3 people to bring 3 people to bring 3 people. Help 3 people to get to 150. I mean, it's amazing. I've been in this industry for a very long time. I prayed for something like this. No chargebacks, no continuous grinding to go sell at the end of the month. It's what, the 28th of the month? In a company, one of my practice companies right now, man, I was stressed out of my behind. It was ridiculous because if I wasn't nowhere near my numbers to make sure I maintain my position, we didn't go to sleep. I called teammates over and said, listen, we're making Dow parties. Come to the house. We got to get these numbers. We got to make sure you stay qualified. And I think we need that kind of urgency, but we don't have it. We don't have it, and that's okay because we don't need it. Because once you build this business, once you build a team of 36 people and everybody holds their line, stay qualified, maintain their membership, then that the money continues to flow. And then your job is simply to find other 30 other people who want to take advantage of the services, which will bring you a value of over $2,000 when you use it. I mean, not only does the compensation plan pays well, but the membership puts money in your pocket. If you use it, you can get what on average $800 by reducing your taxes. There's people right now spending thousands and thousands of dollars and giving it away to Uncle Sam because they just simply didn't prioritize. Prioritize. It's not finding time, but prioritizing. Um, to send their numbers over to the expert to see if they can make the adjustments to get an instant pay raise. And I mean, come on. I mean, that right there alone pays for your membership. And then, of course, having them lower your bills. I mean, average $143 and lowering your bills. Why keep paying more when you could pay less? And then eliminate your debt. If you have debt, come on, let's get that debt out of the way as we go into the year 2024. And then improving our credit because we want to put ourselves in a strong financial position. Guys, our service, if you use it, puts money in your pocket. Our service, if you use it, puts money in your pocket. This is major. So here's the deal. As we go into this, and I'm going to break this thing down, you want to identify your prospects. Your prospect list is a lifeblood of your business. Add to your list on a daily basis. Develop a list strategy. I say utilizing the baseball. Everything I do and I say is the visual of the baseball diamond, which we've been training on. We're just going to start with home base. Home base is building a list of 100 names or more. Don't prejudge anyone. Keep adding to the list. No list, no business. Understand this, guys. Professional sort, not convinced. Move through your list with urgency. So one of the key things you want to make sure you're doing is going into the back office and grabbing what we call our first round draft pick, where you want to go in there and basically pull down that document. If you have that document, you're in good position. If you don't, what are you waiting for? This document is huge, where you have the ability to go into your first round draft pick, where in this you have the ability, let me move some folks around here so I can look at this slide. We have the ability with our first round draft pick, when you go into the back office, it's under training. You have the ability to go in here and let me move all this over here. Boom. Look at this, guys. List below all the people you know, including your friends, acquaintances, relatives that you would consider partnering with in your MWR financial business. An official tool for the MWR Fast Start training. Assume you just inherited $10 million a year in a business on one condition. You must select 3 partners and give them 16.67% of the business. Among all of the people you know, who are the 3 most qualified to own half of your multi-million-dollar business? I like that because our first 3, we need to make sure they some runners. We want to make sure because we want to fill in that spot right away. But we also need to let them know, I anticipate that you are going to go get your 3. Don't come in and block the spot. We need you to come in and do everything that is required to get your first 3 new partners, get to executive, get your investment back, and let's keep duplicating this process. Understand this, where one of the key things with that is what it says. 16.67, that's half your business. A builder's mindset. You are in the race to develop outlets, not salespeople. We're in the business of developing outlets. We're looking for builders, guys. McDonald's franchise, they're in the business of real estate. They don't want to sell burgers. Burgers is the that's just part of the equation. Did you ever watch the movie Founder? He said, we're not in the burger business. We're in the real estate business. We're not in the membership business. Although we help people get access to experts and we help people to improve their finances, but right now, you must be running after distribution. Recruit, recruit, recruit. You want to get as many people on board who's out here building out and expanding your network so that when a membership is moved, they're moving through your organization. That's really what it boils down to. So one of the key things in that is you want to make sure that you're using your cell phone, contact and write down 30 to 100 plus. Everybody in your phone needs to go on a piece of paper. I've started a whole new list the other day. Where's my list? Yeah, I can't find it. Well, this is my old list because I like to show that I'm not playing. This thing is real. I don't see the whatever it is. This is real. So you want to basically grab your list, write everyone down. Don't prejudge people. I got a great training coming up. Stick around, guys. Don't forget to, it's not too late to invite your folks. But with that list, who's the most motivated? Who's a positive individual that's unhappy with their current lifestyle? We want folks who's dissatisfied and want more. But here's a key thing: positive, but unhappy with their current lifestyle. We don't want a negative. We want a positive, but dissatisfied. There's a difference. There's a big difference. You have the ability to create your environment and you want to be very selective. You don't want to bring people into your organization who are complainers, who are going to bring you down. Whenever you pick up the phone, they got nothing but negativity to say. You want to build your environment of upbeat, fired up and excited individuals who's going to be on a run with you and create the environment that you want to be in. Understand this. Who's going to be mad at you if you don't share this information with you? I always say, who are the folks, if you got a flat tire, 12 midnight, 20 below zero, raining outside, who's going to still come out and help you when you get a flat tire? Those are folks you need to put on your list right away. And then once you put them on your list, you need to sort it out. Put your 5 stars in place. Who on that list are W-2 employees? Put a star next to them. Have vehicles? Put a star next to them. Have cell phones? Put a star next to them. Have a children, 17, put a star next to them. Take vacations, put a star next to them. Why do we ask these questions? Because this right here, this type of prospect, these type of prospects with 5s, those are folks who will get immediate results when it comes to our instant pay raise. They'll get immediate value in regards to the membership. But I also ask, who do you know who is dissatisfied or who's entrepreneurial, have influence, motivated, have $250 to invest in a business opportunity? Those are thoughts you want to have in your mindset as well. But as you put them on the list, you plant the stars and you call your 5-star people first. Call your 5-star people first. See, when you call your 5-star people, they're most likely to be interested in making more money. They're immediately saving from the MWR Wealth Membership Services, and they provide the highest probability of success for you. So, don't try to prejudge anybody. Stop prejudging. We're in a business of collecting decisions, guys. That's the part that I love about this. We're just in a business of collecting decisions. Some will, some won't. So what next? And that's what you have to be saying in your head all day, every day. Next time you go to a restaurant, I want you to, and I literally had this dream, and I trained on this many, many times. Sorting. You know, some people, you know, you have the waitress, she asks, do you want more coffee? Or would you like some coffee? You know, after you have dinner and everything, or if it's breakfast, they come around in the beginning. Would you like some coffee? And there'll be a lot of people say, no, thank you, no, thank you, no, thank you. And then Some people say yes. And guess what? She'll pour or he'll pour. But when a person says no, and they'll get more no's than they get yeses, they don't fold and crumble. They're just going through the numbers. Would you like some coffee? Would you like some coffee? Would you like some coffee? Pour. That's our business. Do you keep your income options open? Are you looking to make more money next year than you did last year? What are you doing to make more money next year than you did this year? I mean, whatever way you say it, it's a conversation, but you got to talk to a lot of people and sort through those who's not interested to find those who are. Come on, team. We run folks around the baseball diamond, and in doing so, you're going to get the results. Here's some next level training. Understand this. Amateurs add, leaders multiply. I'm gonna wrap this up in these next. How much time will we have? What are we at? Okay, 10 minutes. We'll get it done in. Yeah, I'm gonna use my full 10 minutes. So here's the structure, guys. Amateurs add one person coming in at a time. Cool, that's great. Slow and steady don't win the race. We got to get into the business of multiplication. There's three types of people that we communicate with on an ongoing basis. We have our reds, our blues, and our yellows. I'm going to show you this in real form. Our blues look up to you. These are your folks who look up to you. Our greens are our peers, our equals, and our reds are folks who you look up to. We can't converse with them the same way, but what I want to encourage us to do is make sure you're recruiting up. Because if you recruit up, leaders multiply. Leaders come with 5, 10, 15, 20 new partners to come into the business with them, and they multiply. It's just the reality. It's just what it is. So adding versus multiplying in the system will help you to do so. One of the things I want to show you real quick, I'm going to do so. I'll pull out my magic pen. This is where I want you to think of yourself as make you yourself oh man, I didn't want to go that big. Well, we'll stay there. You're a 5. Can you all see that? Yes. All right. So you're a 5. All right. So you're right there. You are a green. That's a 5. I want you to visualize this. So you have individuals that you know who are 4s, they're 3s, they're 2s, and they're 1s. And this is not no discrimination or whatever, but you have levels, man. There's folks who look up to you who are 4s, 3s, 2s, and 1s. And I need you to understand this. With you being a 5, what do you usually do as humans? We go the path of least resistance. So it's easy and comfortable for us to recruit or expose 4s, 3s, 2s, and 1s. Would you all agree? If you all agree, give me some thumbs. It's comfortable to talk to a 4, being that you're a 5. You're a 5. I will call my cousin. I loaned him some money last week. So you talk to your 4s. But this is what happens, guys, and I need you to understand this. When you bring on your 4 is going to call that person that they're comfortable, so they're going to call their 3s. And then your 3s come on board, they're going to call their 2s. And then your 2s come on board, they're going to call their 1s, because everybody's calling their least resistant. Next thing you know, you got a bunch of zeros in your business. It's what it is. 4s, 3s, 2s, and 1s. Now, we definitely want to share the information with these individuals, but I need you to understand your success is outside of your comfort zone. See, this right here is comfort. I don't, my mouse writing is horrible. Bear with me. This is comfort right here. All right. It's time to get uncomfortable, guys. It's time to get uncomfortable. People, your 6s, your 7s, your 8s, your 9s, your 10s. It's time to recruit up. Because when you recruit up, guys, you multiply, you don't add. So here's the deal. And please don't get me wrong, because I don't want us to say, man, I'm not going to talk to the waitress. I'm not going to call my cousin because he's a janitor or plumber. I mean, Mr. Ramirez, amazing a next six-figure earner, was a plumber. So don't discriminate anybody, but be mindful in recruiting, and as you're exposing people, recruiting up and recruiting down. You want to be recruiting up in terms of get uncomfortable. See, these folks down here, you could just say, hey, man, listen, I got an opportunity. You need to jump in. You got to really do a lot of explaining for your fours, threes, twos, and ones. If you do, this is where you have influence down here. But if you don't have the ability to call these individuals and get them to watch a video and make a decision to come into the business, then you truly probably don't have that influence there. They're probably not. You don't hold that weight. Understand this. Your fours, threes, and twos, and ones. How now? Here's the thing: with your six, seven, eights, and nines, you want to use the fluff slam approach, is what we call it, where you edify them and say, "Hey, listen, Mr. Rogers, you're very successful in business. I really appreciate you as a mentor. And I just got involved with an amazing project that, before I go full speed ahead, I would love for you to take a look at it and let me know if you have any opinion. And can you poke any holes in it? And if you see an opportunity for yourself, you probably don't, but you probably know people who do. That will be greatly appreciated. Would you be willing to take a look at a video? That was a little wordy. Shave that down a little bit. Hey, Mr. Rogers, I appreciate you taking my call. I wanted to reach out to you. I need your help. I got involved with a project where I'm very excited about making more money in 2024 than I did in 2023. I respect your entrepreneurial success, and I really would love for you to take a look at an opportunity before I jump all the way in. Would you be willing to watch a video? If you like it, you might be able to refer me to some people. Most successful people would look at your information if you approach them properly. Understand this. Yeah, send me that little video. What you got? And you shoot them over our professional MWR financial video. And I promise you, they'll see something in there where this is what will happen. Let's say you're talking to a 9. And they'll say, you know what, man, that's great. I like what I see, but I'm very busy. I got a lot on my plate. I'm about to do some major things in the next year for the next 6 months. But what I'll do is I'll refer you to a couple of friends of mine, which their 4, 3, 2s, and 1s are us. They're 9s, 3, 2. What we have is our 4, 3, 2s, and 1s. A 9, a 10. That's us. They'll refer you to their 5, 4, 3, 2s, and 1s, which is a bunch of yous. Do you understand what I just said? Do you see what I'm saying here? So, how many of us on here would like to talk to people like you? More people like yourself, who's open to opportunities, who's willing to get involved with an opportunity. That's what happens when you recruit up. I hope this makes sense to you. As I look at the chart is a whole bunch of scribble scrabble, but I hope that makes sense to you guys. I need to put this in some type of PowerPoint, but this is major. You want to make sure, as you're building out your list, you want to get in the business of multiplying. And you're a 5, you got 4, 3s, 2s, and 1s. These are people who look up to us. You want to just basically, hey, I got something that you've been looking for. I think you'd do very well here. Are you in front of your computer? I want to shoot you some information. Grab a pen. You could gap these people. Grab a pen. Gap. Grab a pen. Hey, grab a pen. Take this website down. Send them to your website. Keep it moving. If you like what you hear, give me a call. Let's get you locked into a position. That's how you could talk to 4, 3s, 2s, and 1s. You can't go after 6, 7, 8, and 9 in the same manner. You talk to them, give them their respect. Hey, listen, I got an amazing. I've always respected your entrepreneur, your success, your ministry, whatever it may be. I found a company. I'm involved in a project that's helping people with their finances. I'm very excited about it. Folks are struggling out here. I think this is major, but I want to get your opinion on it before I jump all the way in. Would you be willing to take a look at a quick video and see if you could poke any holes in it? And maybe you know some people who might can benefit from this. That's your conversation. And they'll say, yeah, send me that video. I got you. And some people might not look at it. So what? Keep it moving. Go towards your chicken list. So with that being said, guys, staying on point, staying on time. We want to make sure that we plug into our meetings. The next event, we build our business from event to event. Tomorrow at lunch, God willing, I will be conducting a lunch overview at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time on the same platform that you're on tonight. Invite some of your sharp individuals, man. Lunch is the time for sharp people. Hey, what are you doing? Let's have lunch. I want to invite you onto a Zoom during lunch. Man, that just sounds cool to me. I always like doing lunches. I built a lot of my business in lunch. What you doing for lunch? Plug into the luncheon and have them come in. It's a quick, I stay within that 20, 25, 30 minutes. I try to stay within 25 minutes, and we're in and out doing a presentation. And then we could bring those folks on board, sign them up during lunch, and invite them to come out tomorrow night at 8:30 to hear from the professionals, the professors, our top presenters, Mr. Wendell Felt and Mr. Eric Wellner, multiple decades in the real estate industry. They do an amazing overview. It's more of a conversation where a lot of people really like it and appreciate it, where it's not a salesy at all. Whereas I want to encourage you guys, let's start plugging into that event, man, loading up on it accordingly. So with that being said, I want to open it up, guys, and stay on point. Let's see here. Stop sharing. Where's my stop sharing? My slides are all over the place here. Okay, stop sharing. And if you guys have any questions, hey, I appreciate that, JL. What's going on, buddy? If you guys have any questions, let me make sure you can unmute yourselves. Turn on your cameras, if you will, and let's have a conversation, guys. There he is. What's going on, partner? Can you unmute yourself? There you go. I think I just gave you the option. Yep.
Oh, there it is. Doing great, man. You know, I just love listening to you speak, man. It's just it's so amazing, and I like to just really like kind of let you know what I was hearing you say. You know, all I kept hearing was utility, 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 because at the end of the day, that's all wealthy people care about is utility.
Wow.
They don't care about money. They don't care about assets. Care about utility, because with utility, that's how you make wealth. And I just kept saying to myself, where can you spend 40 hours, maybe a month, to make 2, 3, 4, 6, 10 grand a month? And if you can do that, why wouldn't you? Because you need to protect your own utility, because people have been making so much off of your utility, basically since we were little kids till now. We need to start benefiting and leveraging our own utility.
Absolutely. Wow. Utility. I love it. I love it. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. Anyone else? Any questions? Aloha, Adele. What's going on out of
Hawaii? Working. I made it, and all the words you're speaking directly to me.
I was thinking about you in a few of those conversations.
Great call, though.
Thank you.
I'll be moving. I will. But thank you for being such a great upline and always encouraging me, and you're always there. So I appreciate that a lot.
Awesome.
Okay.
It's so
Aloha.
good to see you.
Have a good one.
Aloha. It's
okay.
What, 2:30 in the afternoon? You're
4:30. 4:30 here.
Mail. Huh?
Yeah, 4:30 right now. 4:30.
Wow, that's awesome. That's awesome. That's awesome. Thank you for jumping on, and let's
Okay.
touch bases tomorrow or tonight. All right. Anyone else? Cassandra Wooten, what's going on over there, Mrs. Wooten?
Hi, how y'all doing?
Good to see
Great
you.
presentation. I enjoyed the training. Um, Me and Mitzi were the Wootlands and the Bryants is about to set up a Zoom, and it's going to be in-house at her shop this Friday, and we're going to also do Monday, not Monday, but Wednesday. We'll have
Awesome.
something set up Wednesday. So we're working it here. All we do
I
is
love
keep
it.
plugging it in, let people see this.
I love
Because
it.
like you said, they would take heed to it, and we just got to present it to them. And it's not like it's a sales or anything. There's people out here that needs this service.
Right.
And I know I needed this service, and it has blessed me and my family. So I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing, because I do want to be exactly that 5-star.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, hey, I appreciate you and Slim. You guys are doing it. And that's the whole thing, guys. Would you like some coffee? Would you like some coffee? Would you like to fix your credit? Would you like to get out of debt? Would you like to make some extra income? I mean, that's the conversation. And the more people we ask those questions, the more folks will. You'll run into people who say, "Yeah, I do want to get out of debt. Yeah, I do want to get a trust. Yeah, I want to buy a house, whatever it may be." But we gotta ask the questions. The more people we ask, the more exposures we'll be able to get, and the more exposures we're able to get, the more opportunities we have to bring on partners and make some serious money. So, hey, listen, guys, I appreciate all of you for jumping on. Let's build hard into tomorrow's event, and let's close out the day by writing our goals down and taking us to the next level. You unmuted yourself, JL. You wanted to say something else?
No, I just never put the mute back on. My bad.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, hey, guys, I appreciate you all. God bless. Take charge. Let's go and grow.